Welcome to the Omnic Recap, where every Sunday we look back on what happened during the past week in Overwatch. Friends, we have a lot to discuss. Lately, with the release of Overwatch 2 on the horizon, a lot of people seem to be raising their voices on an important topic. Should Overwatch 2 be free to play? And both sides of that conversation are making some good points. But more about that in a minute. First, I want to run over the news for this week. First off, the patch Brainloader seems to have started for some players, indicating that the Halloween Terror event is just around the corner. Spooky. But up till the recording of this video, Blizzard has shown off none of the skins. So, I need to interrupt myself. Blizzard did it again. Just as I was editing this video, they released this little trailer for the Halloween Terror event. I guess I was right on the start date, so it's going to start on Tuesday, October 12th, and it seems we're getting a Roadhog clown skin that had my girlfriend uninstall the game immediately. If they should share more skins, I'll keep you guys updated with shorts and on Instagram and Twitter. Let's continue. What they did share this week, however, is some Overwatch 2 gameplay footage. Pro player gameplay footage, to be exact. They shared 3 videos on their YouTube channel with footage of the test games that the pro players played a few weeks ago. The San Francisco Shock and Dallas Fuel faced each other on 3 different maps. The first one was New York, a map that is currently not in the game. But the other 2 were quite familiar maps, albeit with a bit of a twist. They played on a daytime Dorado, a map that we currently only play at night. And on the other hand, they played on a nighttime Havana, which we currently know as a daytime map. The switcheroos. We already knew that day cycles were going to be part of Overwatch 2 PvE, but it is still unclear how variable the maps are going to be in PvP. The least we can say right now is that they'll definitely switch things up. And believe me when I say that it looks really different. Dorado in daylight feels way more open, and Havana at night looks simply gorgeous. Now, I did my best to spot some other upgrades they might have done to those maps, but it wasn't easy. The light changes really threw me off. They pull focus on details that were already there, but I never noticed. There was one thing, however. Haha, I went a little Sherlock there. When the team leaves the first defender spawn point in Havana, you can look outside throughout this door. In the current game, you can see a wall in the back. But in Overwatch 2, the wall is actually gone, and you can see the 2 barrels that currently are behind the wall. You can recognize that same bottom section on the barrels that are inside the brewery. Now, it's a small change, and that might be tied in to those new sections of the map that Jeff was talking about back in 2019. These sections will open up for PvE missions. Or it's just a small rework. It's not that big. I'll leave a link to the videos in the description below, so you can go look for yourself. If anything else should be in there, I'm pretty sure that the community will figure it out really quickly. And when they do, you'll hear about it right here. Now about that free-to-play discussion. Should Overwatch and Overwatch 2 be free-to-play? This is nothing new. Parts of the community have been asking for this for forever. But since Overwatch 2 was announced, the attention has somewhat shifted towards that game. Now, I think we can all agree that the chances of the PvE being free to play are really low. Sure, Blizzard has free games, but this is different. When it comes to PvP, Overwatch League players Super and Space were guests in a podcast recently. They talked about their hands-on experience with Overwatch 2, but they also touched on the free-to-play question. And they kind of made a really good point. The scene has changed over the last few years since Overwatch 1 was released. Games like Apex Legends and Valorant are free to play. Now, if Overwatch 2 comes out and Blizzard is going to charge people 40 to 60 bucks to play PvP, well, that might have an effect on their numbers. On the other hand, one of the things that frustrates me the most about those free-to-play games is their community. And it's nothing personal. It's just that with a free game, you expand the potential of your community. You also pull in the super casuals, the people that are in no way planning to stick around. And with the first sign of a loss, they just bail. They do not care about SR loss. They do not care about punishments. They have no connection or attachment to that account. And there's even a worse thing. The Smurfs and the Trolls. Oh my god. People making new accounts and jumping into games just to act like it because their mom told them to do the dishes. While they have a dishwasher. A cheeky lady. It's that kind of behavior that made me stop playing Apex Legends. Nobody cared. If they didn't get to pick the legend they wanted, they just left. Or started running little circles in the arena spawn room. It was frustrating. We complain about Smurfs in Overwatch 1. If Overwatch 2 is going to free-to-play, well, someone better call Gargamel. That's the Smurfs reference. And if the PvE is going to be the only thing behind that paywall, how will that affect the player base? Are enough people going to cough up that 40 to 60 bucks? Because don't forget, Blizzard still needs to make money. And when PvP goes free to play, battle passes and store cosmetics are a given. Personally, I don't mind. I like battle passes. But I know a lot of you do mind. I feel like I've been trying to find the answer to one question, but ended up with a ton more questions. But that's just it. We do not know what Blizzard has planned. We do not know how they'll deal with Smurfs Trolls, how they're going to make progression work, and how much content they have planned. What is going to be their strategy to monetize this game, or subsections of the game. But one thing is for certain, monetize they will, trust me. So in conclusion, if they make PvP free to play, we'll see a bigger community, which will result in shorter queue times, and especially more followers for the Omnic post. But it would also result in a more fragile community that falls apart between bigger content pushes. And it will be littered with Smurfs and Trolls. That last part actually scares me the most. I hate Smurfs. Wait, am I Gargamel? And we'll see battle passes and store-bought cosmetics. So let me ask you guys, would you rather pay the 40 to 60 bucks and get all the rest for free? Or would you rather like to see it be free, aka Smurfville, and occasionally buy a battle pass? Let me know in the comments. But for now, my friends, that was it. I'll see you guys on Twitch or in my next video. Till then, bye-bye. I hate Smurfs.